when I got there, I was like babysitting. And
My thought was, what do we tell our sons?
Nigga, if you buying that ticket, you be fucking.
I got everything I need at my house. I don't need a hall pass.
No. Every time I get to a corner and I see somebody doing a famous Baltimore gangster lean.
We outside.
Check. Good evening, good folks. Welcome to the Shop Podcast here in Baltimore, Maryland. How are you all doing this evening?
Doing good.
Wonderful.
Excellent.
Extravagant. Sounds about good.
Amazing.
Stupendous. Ooh.
This is not the adjective show.
I'm doing good, dummy. Oh, okay. Well, you sit right there.
He don't get out news. Don't allow him to say that.
Get right on there, Mo. Yes, indeed,
Oh,
so.
that one's low.
It's a wonderful day here in sunny Maryland. About time because it's been so chilly. Chill.
So, what's going on?
Echo.
Technical difficulty. I meant what's going on with y'all.
Oh, no.
because it's in cities and collecting.
Why is it in there?
Because I had myself motivated to think that I was going to get on it every day, and I did for about.
For the whole food contest, the contest that we had?
Yeah. That's how long it's been since I touched it.
You wouldn't have been bad as shit, huh?
Well, actually, it's funny, and shout out to Peloton because they delivered it originally to the wrong address. They went to get it from the address once they realized they delivered. The people played like the 50s with them. They had to wind up getting the police involved to get the bike back. And because of the inconvenience, they sent me a brand new one and they zeroed out my balance and gave me all my money back.
So they give it to you for free?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
So you got free exercise bike at y'all.
The Peloton. So basically, your homegirl had it, and you told her not to give it back, and then she got you free.
You know what? They never told me where they delivered it to. They just, kept calling me and telling me that it was. And then the one that representative was like, "I'm just gonna keep it straight with you." And she was like, they delivered it to the wrong address, and we're having major issues getting this bike back from them. And they set it up and everything, and the person never said anything.
Yo, moving exercise equipment is a bitch. So once you get it, most likely in your basement, it just sits there. You like, well,
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't care what it is. If they set it up in my house and it's not mine, I ain't gonna let them set it up.
Yeah, they let them set it up because the way it comes. They was there for because I think it took them like about 2 hours.
This was in PA?
Here in Maryland.
Go to PA with that shit.
But they delivered the new one to my address in PA, and that was the one that was free.
Yeah, get the fuck back. Damn. Go to PA with that shit. That's a disrespectful girl. All right, what else been going on in life to anybody? Life is what you make it. So make it good.
Another semester down. That's what I can say.
Congratulations. I got a question for y'all. How old is too old to have a baby?
Not at all.
Not
Shout out
at
to
all.
Robert De Niro. De Niro.
So you would have how old is he? 79?
Yep.
You would have a child at 79?
Shit, he got all that money. What it matter? I would.
How long do you expect to be in your child's life? Is everything about money?
What it matter? The man got money. He don't care. So this is what I had to tell somebody the other day. When you out here having sexual relations and you're not using rubbers, for men, I believe that we can just keep on having babies for the rest of our life. I don't know. I think for you all women, y'all get that thing, when y'all hot flash and menopause, all this, blah, 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 blah. So if that man knew that he was in there having a good time, he knew he was in there for a short time, and that's what he should have been in there doing, and not having a good time. And he knew that when that thing was coming, and maybe he got a young chick.
He had to.
Because
I can't see
look at the news with Nick Cannon this week. He claims that all of these women stated that their biological clock was running out, and he provided them with what they needed or what they wanted. So, Robert De Niro, we're not gonna know how old this chick is because I know she ain't 79. So I would, yeah.
I think his last wife was she in her 50s or something? I think
She
the
got a
most
young
recent
chick.
wife was a black woman.
I'm sure he got a young chick who he knocked up, and he gon', just like don't Michael Jordan got a young little tenderoni that he knocked up after what was her name? Juanita.
It's funny that you said that because I actually just did some research for someone on that. They asked me the questions. I did some research, and they were saying that by the time a woman is like 52, that's when the eggs start to disintegrate, and the only way that you could possibly get pregnant beyond that age is if you were to have had your eggs previously frozen, or if you do surrogacy and let them remove what eggs are remaining and then do a fertilization that way, and then you get the shots for in vitro. And
Are you looking to bring in the shots for his baby?
Heck no, not Do you know that for people, shout out to people who like to have midlife babies, but I couldn't wait. I could not wait.
Are you midlife?
No.
Oh, okay.
But
What's midlife?
I get joked now.
I think I'm midlife. We are.
I get joked now by my friends.
It depends on how long you live.
If she ain't midlife,
It depends on how long you want
in
she
life.
said,
She's
she
in
said
later
no.
life.
She
She's
asked me.
past midlife.
You goddamn right.
No,
You
but
said-
she asked me. The question was I a midlife baby? And I
No,
said,
no, 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 that was not the
I
question.
was saying,
That was
because
not
you
the
was talking
question.
about people having kids. Like you said, no disrespect to people who want to have kids at midlife, and I was like,
Oh, you
is
midlife.
that what you are considering yourself?
oh no, I'm past midlife, and you know, but
I sincerely
God
like my life
damn,
to end by
yeah.
85. I'm not
Yeah.
lying.
I'm past midlife. But you know, I still get joked now because y'all know I still have
Young kids.
I still have young kids,
Yes.
and my friends. When I say, well, no, I can't do such and such because I need to, put my teenagers somewhere, they be like, they laugh and they joke me and everything like that. And I said, well, you know what? We make choices. I decided I wanted to party and do some things first, and
At the place.
at the place. So
At the place.
Can't just stay at home.
What was the place called?
Oh, why can I
but
never think of
but
the
you
name?
know what, Toya? I have to go back.
Where was you hanging out?
What was the place called?
The social club or whatever.
No,
social-
the Kappa,
the
the
Kappa
Kappa
House.
House, the Kappa House. But but I had to go back and correct that statement, and I didn't, because I actually forgot. I did have Jayla when I was 40, so yes, I did have a midlife baby.
So how you going? Nothing against people with these midlife
So,
babies.
and then
Even though I
and your
am
friend
one.
is, hold on, which one is earlier? Which one is first?
Who's younger?
So he was late. He was in the late 30s.
Yeah, I had him when I was 36. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you was
You
past.
started late.
Goddamn,
Yeah.
you was seasoned.
People are offended. No wonder
You
your
was
friends
seasoned
talk
up.
about it.
See now me, I fucked up
Yeah.
in my
So,
30s having
yeah.
a baby.
What? Well, like I said, I just, I wanted to do some things. I wanted to,
At the Kappa House.
I wanted to do some things at the Kappa House. So I did some things at the Kappa House, and all. You are killing me.
So the Kappa House is like fraternity house?
Yeah.
Okay,
Kappa
I didn't know if it was just some
Yeah.
place that had this.
It was and actually the building is still there, and they just renamed
Where
it
is it at,
something
please?
else.
Because I need to go there.
46 something Liberty Heights Avenue. It's like this is being in daycare.
What school was this Kappa group for? Morgan
Mercy High School in Calvert Hall.
High School.
How was
Oh, so back in the day, you could be in the step joint in high
They
school?
know
The
they
step
just they used to call it the social mixers, and that's where they had the social mixers at.
Kind of like
and-
the barn.
And mostly the only people that was
What you know about that? Oh yeah.
y'all keep saying about this barn, and I've never been to the barn.
Well, you're older than us, so you better have been in there.
I don't know about this.
Shit.
The barn.
Damn, I hope you wasn't there.
But it was like like I told y'all, they them Catholic school
Really?
groupies, they rented it out.
Selfie in it? It's not good.
It's not a selfie. Not this high.
Yeah, but they
Are you
rented.
in the sorority?
Are you a Kappa?
No.
AKA?
Oh, she in the Kappa.
That was something. I just looked at it.
Delta?
No.
She the blue one.
I'm
Sig
a blue
She the blue
one.
one.
Zeta
I knew
Phi
it.
Beta.
I knew she was a blue one.
Yes.
I knew she was a blue one.
I'm part of the feline fascination crew.
Why you don't got no jacket?
Y'all like
no
cats?
all
I
that
did.
stuff?
I had more.
We don't never see you
Just
with
because
no
everybody
blue.
don't
We don't never see you with
brand
just
themselves like
Yo,
I did.
them what's the green and pink ones?
AKA
Yeah.
everywhere.
Woo-wee! They goddamn cars beat with that shit.
Yo, that cars be like that. They be having pink and green Jordans.
I mean, when depending on where I'm going at, I
Something
will.
we never seen you
She'll,
all
she
these
said
times.
she don't gotta give it to
No, I'm
y'all.
trying. I want to give her an interview because I feel like I don't be knowing Sharp Lady. I'm telling
Wait
you.
a minute. So let me tell you, because
We never
I
seen this lady
I
in
played
our time.
Spring '92, so I'm a real Zeta. I don't get down with these paper people.
God.
I'm talking about the older chicks who they be having their stuff on. I ain't never seen you in the middle school.
Like I said,
92,
different.
hell, you was in middle school.
Different.
What was that?
No,
I
but
didn't
92,
even
you was in
I was at
elementary school.
Yes.
Damn, you been fucking
I
since
just
we was in
said-
elementary.
What?
I'm just saying, it's the truth.
You were fucking since elementary school?
I said she's been fucking since we was in
Oh.
elementary school.
I was about
Yeah.
to say, you
Sharp Lady, you got a lot of years on us. A lot of mileage.
Oh my God.
You done
Y'all
teach us some
awful.
shit.
Y'all are so bad, but good. Look, I age like fine wine, so
You
Okay.
tell them, girl. Let them
But-
know.
Crime, was it 15 crimes?
Yes. Snoop and his 15
What
crimes.
wild?
I don't
How
like
wild
that.
is you?
Oh, I don't know, but I went to a baby shower this
You was at a
weekend,
baby shower.
and they had some good wine at that baby shower.
How old was the mother?
She probably was in her like her mid-30s.
They serve wine at baby showers?
She can't have one.
Wine, sir. We be full bars at baby shower.
And that's
The
yeah.
the baby ain't drinking.
Look, it was a full.
It's one person that's pregnant there.
It was a full bar, and that was actually the best baby shower I've been to in a while because it really was. It was
If he lit.
fun. It was. They had some really
Listen.
interesting games, and
Sure.
it was just nice.
There been no comment?
Huh?
There been no comment?
No. I don't know why.
But look,
show for comments.
I'm telling you.
Right.
Wait, my wife said something. I know she did.
Right. My man stopped the whole show for comments.
Yeah, listen. He just want to get off the topic. But just
I didn't want to get off the topic.
But look, last topic. So on June the 4th, on my sister's baby shower, I plan on turning it up again. So
Okay.
Yeah, you turn it up again.
yeah.
Y'all have a DJ?
No, but you know what? If you have a recommendation,
DJ
you
Frank
know,
will be in the building on
Party
June.
Animal 360 is gonna be there.
Oh, for real?
You can look up Amsterdam.
Yeah.
DJ Amsterdam, a fellow poet.
Okay, that's fine.
Y'all done harassing Kathy?
No.
No.
This was about Robert De Niro.
Yeah, we'll come back to her.
What is that with me?
When you was like in live life, that's where it started at.
Cause she said it. I just wanted to know. Oh, I started it. Is what you said?
I guess because I was.
Okay, I get.
Because I was thinking about these, I was thinking about the 50s, because like you know, there are,
1950s?
no some ladies are in their 50s, like they some people want to be on the Janet Jackson tip.
Yeah. See, I don't consider 50 midlife because I don't want to live to 100. I think I'm done.
But can we go to answer your original question? I think that at a certain age you should stop, because I remember it was a young lady in my college dorm, and she actually committed, suicide because of that, because people were really bullying her and ridiculing her about her parents when they dropped her off like the first day, because her parents were like probably 60 or 70, and she had a really it was just bad, and
Have to pray for us to just turn dark.
Yeah. First of all, she did go real dark, and I feel bad.
But I'm saying this because it is mental health. It is, the mental health gala was just a few days ago, and for some reason,
Was that when everybody was in green?
yes.
Did you go?
I wanted to, but I had something else. But I really did want to go because, like I said, mental health is real. And speaking as the shop therapist, it's real. And like I know for me, just in the last 3 days, I've had 3 clients to contact me to say, hey, I can't do this no more, and I had to talk them off the wall. So I think that that we do need to, recognize that bullying and stuff is getting really, really out of hand, and there are a lot of kids and different things that's going on. So,
do you feel like, or anybody, y'all feel like Charlamagne made mental health in our community popular?
good question.
I think he was very, very vocal, and that's why I think about it, because he always saying it like, oh, you should go to that. Anybody have any thoughts?
I don't really watch any of his content, so I wouldn't know.
You want some
But I
votes,
think
huh?
it's I think it I don't want to say it. This may sound a little sarcastic. I'm not being sarcastic, but I do think mental health is trending now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't mean that in a sarcastic way, because I'm glad that it's trending. So I know the people that I follow, they do speak heavily on mental health and going to therapy, and probably got to do it anyway because BetterHelp sponsors most of the podcasts out there. So they got to talk about it. But I think probably for his audience, I would think it has some effect.
Yeah, I think he was the first person that I see publicly talk about it mad often.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I do think it takes other, because for some reason, oftentimes even adults don't aren't really influenced unless it's a celebrity influencing them. So it takes, people who are in the limelight to stand up and say something is cool for people to be like, oh yeah, I am fucked up in the head. I shouldn't be doing that. This is why none of these relationships last. This is why my kids don't like me. Oh, this is why I hate my parents. So
Because I think that on not Thursday, I'm sorry, Saturday, I think it's going to be a lot of people because Lamar Jackson is sponsoring a big event in DC. His foundation is, I should say. So I'm expecting to see a lot of people there.
you going?
I want to. I just haven't had time to look at the tickets, but if it's something available, then yes, I think I will be going.
When you get invited to events, can you take me?
Sure.
Oh, we go to the strip club.
I'm on a journey to meet Diddy.
So I got a question.
Check that.
I got a question. Have you reached the point in your kid's life where they don't like you, or like, basically where they don't really like you like that?
What, as a therapist or as mom?
As mom.
No, because I have a very firm rule that once I hit my front door, everything about my therapist mood gets turned off. Because
No, I'm not
you
talking
mean in
about-
general, just
yeah.
like not therapy.
I
aside.
feel like all kids. Well, I don't
I
really
never
know.
did that.
Most kids, for some reason, they go through this phase where they don't really like their parents.
no, I think I have a good relationship with my kids, and even with the kids that I just meet just randomly, they just start talking to me. I get texts a lot of time, and they'll be like, "Thank you." Whatever you said to me, I appreciate it. It encouraged me to do something else. I'm a firm believer that
How old are they?
16, 17, 15. Kids talk.
No, I'm just talking about your kids. I don't.
My youngest two are 13 and 16, and then my oldest is 27.
No.
I didn't
So
know you
you're-
had 3 kids. I feel like him.
I mean, it is what it
She's
is.
talking about her bonus child.
Oh, I did know.
Yeah,
Okay.
my bonus child.
Yo.
People.
Did your bonus child go through that phase?
No. Mm-mm. I always kept it, like I said, but my kids do tell me, like, I have to stop my 13-year-old all the time because it's one little girl in her class that she pretty much like once a week, she's like, oh, do you know that she said she doesn't like her mom and she doesn't like her mom because of this, and that, and I'll be like, I don't want to hear that.
Whatever you happen. Pastor, are you prepared for that phase that possibly could happen?
So my son has autism, and sometimes he'll be like, "You're not my friend" or something like that. So that if that's what you mean by that, if that could be one of the ways, and yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I feel like it happens blindsidedly, and I know multitude of people who have this situation, who had this situation. From my experience, I know there was a time where my daughter, I was new to my daughter. She didn't like me that much because I was taking her mom away. Then came times where in high school she didn't like her mama because mama was telling her something else. And just be mad blindsided. You be like, yeah, just okay. I'll give you an example. My son don't never say that he don't like me, but for some odd reason we not talking. But he be outside, so I guess he's more embarrassed of the things that he's done. So that's the only reason why I can feel like I don't get the call back or something like that.
Or is it because that he knows that if he does give you the call back, that he's gonna, hear something that he doesn't want to hear?
Yeah, definitely.
Is it because you didn't know what the Arnold Palmer was?
What'd you say?
Did you know who Arnold Palmer was?
Did you ask him about a chicken box?
I mean, he won't be outside. He knows
He is not going to tell you Popeyes.
No, his original daddy is from somewhere out here. So
Original daddy.
So when he went on the weekend, he was from out here. So.
We're out here, guys.
Yeah, we're out here.
Nigga, you live out there.
Well,
We ain't out here. I was never a person who did not like my parents. I was probably too clingy with them. However, I will say, like when we found out that Mimi, like after she had her cardiac arrest and we knew she was going to be a special needs child, I would say things like when people would complain about their kids, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm not going to have that problem. Like I have a whole, I'm not diminishing your kids not liking you. I was like, but I have a whole different set of issues. Like I'm not going to have the whole moody attitude, chop." Well, slap me in the face and call me stupid, because I'll be damned if we don't fight every single morning. I thought I found the trick to get along with her in the morning. And today she was like, "Ha ha, bitch, I'm mad at you again."
What about?
Call you stupid or dummy?
Huh?
Call you stupid or dummy?
Did
What?
Mimi call you stupid or dumb?
You heard what word came out of my mouth. I'm quite sure that's what she
What I'm
said.
saying is just, did you want the bottom one, stupid or dummy?
She said she don't live in the city, so
Yeah.
she just said bitch. Her look, and because of the language that her mother uses, the look she gave me was like, bitch,
So,
you getting on my nerves.
being that you had a bunch of sisters, did any of them go through the phase where they didn't like mom or dad just because, even though they were probably in the wrong state of mind?
I can't think of any of them that have ever said it. And I tried to, because I had this conversation with two of them over the weekend, and I was like, because I'm so much younger than my sisters, I'm really in between my sisters and their kids. So I tried to be the cool aunt where, I'm not even your aunt. I'm more like your big sister or something like that.
It was like narc.
They were never, that's exactly what they thought. Only probably the girls don't think that I would tell anything. And one of them said over the weekend, she was like, based on the stuff you told me, I knew you wasn't going to tell my stuff. I was like, exactly. So I was close with them.
So she got some dirt on you.
Yeah, she got all the dirt. She know where the bodies are buried.
Who is it again?
I'm not telling you. So you can pay off? Get out of here.
That's how you doing.
My bad. I'm having an emergency right now.
Okay.
Y'all go ahead.
But yeah, but I've never heard them say that like they hated their parents, or they get on their nerves, of course. But I've never, like, I don't feel like any of my nieces and nephews went through a phase where they were like, I hate them, I don't want to live here, and it's like,
Being that we don't really know you,
Oh, you really do know me.
do you have brothers and sisters?
Well, technically, biologically, I'm the only child, but since my mom and dad raised pretty much all of my cousins, I have I have a cousin that pretty much, because she came to live with us at a very early age, we refer to each other as sisters, and that's just kind of how it is. So I always will say my sister, and her kids call me auntie, and
that's the one having the baby shower?
yes. So
Everything was all peachy the whole time?
well, she's significantly younger than me, and so I was more or less like a mother to her because my parents were working. I think I was like 18 or 19 when she came to live with us, and so pretty much, when I was home during the summer, I was mom.
You treat her like a baby?
I did to a certain point, but now I don't. Now it's just like she's here. She's the same because she's in her mid-30s. So.
Well, Big Pastor, you got any brothers and sisters?
Yeah, we got 2 years apart. My older brother, he'll be 42 years. Say again?
Speak up.
We are 2 years apart. My older brother will be 42 this year. No, my older brother will be 41 this year. I'll be 39
I
this
was
year.
going to say, how old are you?
Did you get your ass like you're supposed
I
to?
thought so. That's why I was,
And
that
then,
made think that.
my sister turned 37 this year.
Did he beat your ass like he's supposed to?
No.
No. Y'all never wrestled in a fight? No, never?
No, so funny story. He was the first to go off to the military. He went off to the Navy, but he had
Rob?
some,
Oh, this is family business.
Huh?
Family business.
Military.
That's what happens.
family business.
Yeah, do they go off to...
I'm saying, is that like the family business?
No, he was first to go off to the military. He wanted to go. He had an issue with authority or whatever, so he wanted to get away from my mother and father, and that whole thing would work out.
So
Yeah,
he was the one who didn't like the parents for a time?
Yeah, you could say that. But he had a problem with
My
authority.
bad, y'all. I'm back. All right.
He had a problem with authority, so he went off to the Navy. He didn't make it through basic.
Of course, that's a lot of authority.
And then it's a lot of authority. So he came back home. Then I went off to the military. When I went off, I went through basic. Yeah, I went through AIT, which is after basic. When I came back from AIT, let's just say I was fit, and then I came home, and the first day I came home, he was picking at me because he was jealous that I made whatever. So my sister went and got my dad. Was like, "Hey, I was on the porch fighting or whatever like that." So my dad, his older brother had went to the military, so he know what it's like when you come back from the military. So he knew I could handle myself. So he took his time about putting the shoes on and all like that. So when he got on the porch, I had them all balled up, like, whatever. That was that.
Okay. Well, I can speak for Hutch. He don't have no brothers and sisters.
At all.
So you was spoiled, right?
The streets was my brother. Shit, I had a lot of brothers. Yeah, I even had a white brother.
We spent summertime together.
Shout out to Austin. Shout out to Austin. I had a white brother too.
Yeah, Austin's a little different now.
I know.
Do y'all still have communication with Austin?
I see you on Facebook. That's
I haven't talked to Austin in a long time.
You went different.
Okay.
He embraced his side.
So,
I think after that, sorry.
go ahead.
I think after that, the young lady, the African American lady he was with, in love with, after she let him go, I think it just went back. He just went back to who he was.
Punk rock, nail color type dude. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
So are y'all trying to say that he's doesn't know his sexual orientation?
No, I mean a lot of
That was elite.
yeah, a lot of
Well, they
dudes-
said he wore, nail color, punk
Yo.
rock and stuff.
for some reason that's a popular thing now, dude.
Yeah, somebody was telling me somebody had black nail polish on, a celebrity or something
A
that
lot
they're not used to seeing with one. I can't remember who they were saying, but
There was a dude who be wearing hurdles.
I don't know. Like I said, to each his own. But it's just certain things that I feel like no matter what you identify with, because they keep adding letters to the the community. I just
Nah,
feel-
he get girls. Shit crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like I said, no offense to anybody. And this is just strictly my opinion. I just, think that, that, you should just, kind of be particular,
I'm not going either.
careful about, what your dress style, and why you wearing certain things. What are you really trying to represent in your, your clothing presentation? So.
Speaking of things, I feel like most clear people who are cool and down with the community at middle school, high school level, I feel like once they leave high school, it's not the same per se. So, did you have a particular clear friend in middle school and high school, and have they changed their swag since then?
I still have a lot of the same friends, and I always kept my circle small. I never was the person, even though for some reason I got voted like the most social and the most known person in high school. The first year of high school, I still kept my circle small, and I still had the same good friends that I had. And
so they're clear people are not acting more clear. Thank you for what you said, but that's not what I'm saying.
No, they have not changed, and I continue to meet more clear friends. Jesus. And yes, I'm going to just call it.
This is all for play, all
Yeah.
for jokes. Please do not sue us at the Shop Podcast.
That's not how you cover yourself. But go on.
Allegedly.
But I continue to use. I continue to meet more Caucasian friends that I really enjoy, and I that to me it's when I see them, I don't see skin color. I just see a nice person with a nice attitude, nice personality, and somebody who I can have. And I just actually.
But if the pressure was on,
Mhm.
would they switch on you?
Actually, it's funny because the pressure was on. I don't know if y'all remember a few months ago where I told y'all about my daughter got sent this video, and it was she got sent this video from one of her schoolmates because my daughter attends. She's the only Afro American in her grade, and so she got sent the video where it was two young men in her class, and they were outside, and they were painting the word nigger on the ground with black paint. And every time they took a stroke, like a paintbrush stroke, they would say the word, and then they would say her name. And one of her classmates sent it to her. And so when her classmate sent it to her, I was kind of irate. So my fingers got to typing, and it was on the weekend, and it was late at night. But I was, surprisingly, I was typing her school principal and everybody that I could think of, and people were responding back to me saying, we're sorry, we will be on this first thing on Monday. And so when I called one of my Caucasian friends who has a daughter that goes to that school, and when I was telling her what happened, she was like, "Oh, okay." She was like, "We're gonna go up there, we're gonna do some things, and we're gonna make it happen." And she was very, very upset, about it. And she was one of the kind of the people who helped me to move and shape things and to change the policy of the school. So I'm just gonna say people gonna be people no matter what color they are.
Mm-hmm. Did you call the police?
Yeah, and like I said, but she was like, I'm gonna help you, but she by the time Monday came, before I even got a chance, she had already like been to the school, had made some serious ruckus, and I had all kind of people calling me, all the way up to the Archdiocese for Harrisburg, calling me like apologizing, like they were so scared that I was going to sue them that it was just people just calling me left and right, saying, "What can we do? How can we make this better?"
Pastor, during middle school and high school era, did you have any clear friends? Clear? Yes.
White.
Oh,
I don't know.
I
Clear
don't see.
people.
no.
I think it's more
So is
disrespectful
that
to
like
say
in your
clear.
school or whatever? No? Or did you just do
It wasn't really a lot at my school that I can remember. So,
No? No poets? So what you
There's
saying?
probably one, but
Poets are not multicultural?
no, because you apply to the school. So
I mean, that should give you. Oh,
what I'm saying, if you don't apply, then we can't make you come. Also,
is that
Baltimore
kind
is a predominantly black city, so
like
it's not that far out of the
I think
realm of possibility that these schools are predominantly black.
And for me, I think, my exposure became because in middle school I went to Bowling Park, and at the time when I went to Bowling Park was predominantly Caucasian.
Yes.
And then from Bowling Park, going to Mercy, that was predominantly It was only three.
All right, time to turn up, y'all. Time to turn up, y'all. Time to turn up. Time to turn up.
How you gonna cut her off like that?
No, I ain't mean to cut anybody off, but God, man, it's like a funeral this thing, y'all.
No, we asking real questions. Tell us, Hutch, in your high school or middle school?
Hush don't want to answer these questions.
I don't know why. It's real life shit.
I got a different question.
Okay, what's your
high
different
school,
question?
middle school, what?
Did you have white people in Howard
And
County?
were you?
This
Did
guy,
they change?
This guy went to the same high
He
school
has
the
the
first
answer.
year.
I just went to schools all black people.
You went to what school with all black people?
Was that Wild Lake?
I went to Poly
First of all,
City.
Wild Lake,
Dunbar.
Atherton, Long Reach,
I was
Mount
just
Hebron, Howard.
teasing.
Ain't none of these schools.
I think I know all the black people that went to all of those schools.
I know you tripping. First of all, don't get it.
officially know all
Don't
of
get
them.
it twisted.
None of the schools was all black.
We had a good
I know
showing.
all 10
Most-
black people between those 5 schools.
I don't know why you think that. We had gangs and everything.
Sure. Anyway, so
We did.
So did y'all watch Power?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
That was some S.
Well, let's start with you. What was some S?
Well, one, I feel like Effie was stopping. That's just
Son, they all fucking. Everybody fucking each other. All of them.
As a sex positive person,
It was complimentary pussy.
yeah. It was.
I do not think she was thotty.
What was she doing then?
Cam was like,
So-
Playing the game.
So what's the difference between? So what is Tariq doing?
Cam,
All
Fuck
season.
Tariq is a
Is,
male.
is Tariq a thot?
wait a minute, Cam was
Yes,
like,
it's okay.
Cam was like, yeah, my sister getting locked up, but
Now
Yeah.
that part, and that was on him. It was like my sister in jail.
She's kind of
But she want
prostitute.
fuck?
say less.
All right, well,
He paid.
So he
He
had.
paid for it.
So he had some.
I
Yeah,
don't think no.
he did
He
pay.
put-
He
he
paid.
pre-
He has
that
been
pussy.
putting in work
Now he
since
put-
last season. If you
But she gave him the pussy after she got a
After
large
he
sum
paid,
of
yeah,
money.
after he paid her tuition for the year.
No.
so
after-
y'all ain't never
after
did
it fell off
nothing
with
for
Tariq.
somebody, and
What'd you
She
say?
did that after it fell off with
Nobody
Tariq.
ever paid me for dick.
I'm sure nobody's paying you for dick.
Okay then. So
I'm
I've never been a
saying,
prostitute, so.
I'm saying you have never gifted a woman something,
Oh,
and then
not for. No.
and it became a little easier. Like it's not like you said, oh let me
Everything
just
is
drop
quid pro
this.
quo. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. I don't know why. I don't know why I have to keep on repeating this to this show and other people on the street. Everything is I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Prostitution.
Go to the movie. Y'all call it what
There's
y'all
nothing wrong
want.
with that. That's
The
fine.
law
But every
calls
time
it
you
that.
buy your wife a purse,
Okay.
you paying for the pussy then.
That's-
I'm
Every
That
time
ring
you
she
give her a
wearing.
gift, that's what you're doing.
The rent you in, the house y'all in, all that shit.
You yes, you have been
No.
you've been paying plenty for the pussy then.
No.
That's what Jasmine
Well,
Sullivan
dates-
says.
The dates of you have occurred in your some odd age up their life. It's all of this shit is I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Prostitution.
You call it what you want.
So
Potato
you
potato.
prostitute?
If that's what you want to call it. But here's the thing. This is a great point since we're talking about Effie. First of all, nobody had a problem when Tariq got mad because, I don't blame him for getting mad that she attempted to kill Lauren. He's so heartbroken and, oh my God, he loved Lauren. And then the next day, fuck the homegirl in jail. I can't think of her name right now. It was no problem when that happened.
Who,
But
Deanna?
when-
Diana?
Diana.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
That wasn't a problem. But when Effie sleeps with a nigga who don't like him, it ain't his friend, barely his business partner. She's a prostitute.
Well,
I
Tariq-
heard she wrong.
Tariq
She
ain't
did
go
it
after
to get
her.
back.
Diana came to him.
What she
So
said?
why is she wrong? I want
I don't think Diana came to him because they were fucking in Diana's room. So that means he came to her.
It was fucking before though. But how's it wrong that Effie slept with Kane? What's wrong about it?
That's what I
There's a lot wrong with it. First of all,
Okay.
the business part. That
So
at the end of the day,
so the
you're not-
You
business
ain't
part.
never fucking nobody work?
Wait. The business part. She was business. Tariq was in business, right?
Fucking the whole crew. Did that matter?
First of all, number one, I didn't say I had a problem with their
You just said
prostitution.
it was a problem. He said, "What's the problem with
Well,
Effie sleeping and you
I don't
were
think
the
it's a
first
problem.
one to
I don't
answer?
really care. But what I'm saying is,
You got the picky."
no, because
I don't
you
care.
got all hype and stuff. It's just
I don't care.
it's okay for prostitution.
I don't care.
Nevada has prostitution.
Now he says it's okay to this prostitution. What's going on with this guy? No. You got a
No,
whole
we
day?
talking about for soliciting, basically. It was no, I don't do that.
If you do what you want to do, if you want to be a prostitute, let's just
So
own
what's
that
wrong
shit.
with what Effie did? Because nobody, to
So
be
are we
honest,
calling-
nobody on the
I
show
don't
called
think
nobody
nothing-
on the show called Effie a prostitute.
Right, are we calling her prostitute?
You did. You're the only one who said prostitute.
She said it too.
I didn't say that she. I said she was starting.
Yes, that's what she said. She didn't say prostitute. She said she
And
was that hoe over there.
Same difference. If you a hoe,
That's not. Is it?
yeah,
Is hoeing and prostitution a thing?
yeah. Because guess what? When you hoe, you prostitute.
I'm gonna get the dictionary because
I mean, what dictionary?
oftentimes
Go ahead.
we use words wrong.
So let me ask you a question. Why is she a prostitute? I'm still trying to figure that part out. Why was she wrong and why is she a prostitute?
Well, I don't think she's wrong. She's a prostitute because he paid a large sum of money and then she gave him sex.
it wasn't at the same time.
Mm-mm.
It was after she found out.
It wasn't at the same
So?
time. No, she
It was
found
the
out,
next time she seen him.
but it wasn't at the same time.
It was the next time she seen him.
That means that we are here together. I hand you a 20, a 40, a 60, however it goes down. In exchange, you return the favor to me. At the same time. I
No, that's
believe
not
that.
necessary. So if I cash app something to somebody right now,
At the same time, right? You getting right?
No, I mean,
So if you cash app somebody and they didn't give you no pussy right away, that's your dumbness. Because what if you don't get the pussy?
Exactly.
I mean, that's just like any business.
What if she make us
No.
like that?
We talking about what you talking about right now.
It's business. Prostitution is business.
Exactly. At the same time of exchange.
No, that's not true.
So
I've never seen a layaway ass prostitute.
You never know.
I
How
ain't
do you
never
know?
seen nobody lay away no pussy.
It
Or
might.
prostitution or no dick, whatever.
So, okay, when you go to the rich house or whatever, do you pay first or do you pay after?
I've never been there, so I wouldn't know.
I mean, I don't know how it goes, but
I would hope that when you get
I'm
there,
pretty sure
you're paying for the
prostitutes take
services
their money
because
upfront.
from what was on HBO,
no,
it's like you have to pick the people, you
Because
have to pick the woman.
I had one that told me that how many times that she pretty much known her and other people where in certain areas it's service first and payment later. And I thought that's
Yeah, service first and payment later at the same time. It's an exchange, though.
like it's not.
So therefore,
fuck
you gave me
pay
head.
two
So
weeks from
therefore, boom. Now I'm giving you your money. That's how usually how
what if
prostitution works.
you can't prepay your prostitute?
Who the hell is? Where's the prepaid? I need to
The
know.
only prepaid
Where
is
prostitution
you walk
is
in the room.
legal,
and
it
get-
probably is prepaid.
It's only
I'm sure
it is
Lamar Odom
only
did not pay all his money up front.
it is only prepay is in the
What?
case of you walk in and I pay you before I drop my pants. It's not I
did
pay
that.
you
Which
a
is
week
probably
in
like at
advance.
the Bunny Ranch. I'm giving you our money. I'm picking out this girl, that girl, blah blah girl.
I'm
I paid
sure
you my money. So
at the
that's
With
Bunny
the
Ranch,
intention of
you have an
knowing you are
account.
going to get it.
you can have an account and they can give you on consignment.
Unless you are
No.
telling me that you personally have done this, that sounds stupid.
It sounds stupid, but
Nobody
do
is.
you know? Can anybody?
Do
prove
you?
it?
Can you prove it?
Can you?
Because
prove
yours
it?
sounds dumb.
I mean,
Your way sounds dumb. So
your way. to
you
me,
would have
your
to
way
prove
sounds
that.
dumb.
I'm sorry. Let's take a vote. So
I don't. The vote-
pussy on consignment. Everyone.
Never heard of it.
No.
But if your thing is
Pay when prostitution happens.
so, if your thing,
Exchange for exchange.
hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
Kathy, you don't pay. She know them dumb people.
Listen,
But that's 3-2.
Listen though. If in your minds y'all are talking about every purse you buy that's prostitution, right? Isn't that what you said?
Well,
We're saying
I
that
never
because
said
you are
prostitution.
saying
I
him
said you
paying
scratch my
her.
back, I scratch your back. Or you scratch mine, I scratch yours. So therefore, when you go on a date, you go to the movies, it's all in the same realm of situations. It's
Yeah.
all in the same.
So
when
you
try
take
to
the
get,
girl
when
up.
try to
You're
get
not
the-
married. Let's say this. You're not married.
You gotta say that.
And
You're not gonna win
and you
this
go
case.
on a date, you pay for it's you ain't going to Applebee's and nothing. You going somewhere expensive. You going down to I don't know. I was trying to say that place, Four Seasons. That place there. I can't think of the name. One of them racist people. You drop $300 on just dinner alone. Then I don't know, y'all want to go out for drinks afterwards.
Well, cocktail.
I'm not paying for the pussy.
She fucks you. Is
What?
that prostitution?
Huh?
She fucks you that night. Is that prostitution?
That night? No, it's not.
This guy,
It's
man.
the same thing. Cause I don't think
guy's
Kane
bluffing.
has ever said, "I just want to hit this girl," and that's it.
He
Kane
is
wants
fucking Bobby
Effie.
Brown. He's been saying that shit for years.
He When did he say he Bobby Brown? Besides when he's acting as Bobby Brown.
Because he's Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
I think Kane really wants a relationship
Yes.
with her. I don't know if she wants a relationship with Kane.
I think he wore her down. Kane wore me the fuck down.
With
That's
his,
some slimy
with
ass
his
shit.
begging.
I was like, girl, when we gonna give it up to him? He even starting to look cute now. What you doing, Effie?
Well,
I think Woody the Great is starting to look cute.
so another interesting scene. I'm glad that Sax is gone. I've been wanting him gone. So I'm
I
glad.
don't mind Sax being gone, but why is
Sax was
Blanca still alive? I've been asking her. I'ma call Fafty and ask him.
What's who's so alive?
Blanca.
You know about
She
Junior?
been terrorizing this family
Forever.
since James St. Patrick was alive. Girl, let it go.
Y'all know about Junior?
Can we not talk about that?
I just found out about it this week.
The nephew?
Yeah.
Y'all just can't live in the moment of the show.
I just can't wait to the next episode because I think that it's going to be tension now between the two families.
It's always been tension between
No.
Kane and.
No, I'm talking about nephew's mom and her thing because she
because they don't figure out
they-
that she didn't kill her son.
right, and it's like we need to have a conversation with him with Drew,
I'm
and
gonna call
so
that tension. It already is. Everybody knows. Somebody
So-
has to die.
But then Drew and Diana don't know that that Mary J. Blige had their
Yeah.
father killed.
yeah,
So all that's going.
Drew don't know that yet neither.
he did. He did. That's how because the phone.
Don't know that the
Yeah.
mother.
No,
set
he
it
don't
up.
know his mother killed.
He
him.
know that's why he killed him. He know the boy did it. He don't know that the mother set it up. That's the only person to know is the smart person.
Kane.
Yes.
The one that think 2 + 2 is 6.
And the thing is, I think he had a great point. He said to her, I've been saying it all along. He was like, the shit that you say to me, it's just because you're afraid that I'm going to leave.
Yeah, it's been like
She
that.
trashed all her kids when it works for her. And all of a sudden, so worried about Diana now that she in jail. You know why you worried about it? Because you didn't treat that girl like crap since this show started.
And she worried that she's gonna flip on her.
And she probably Kane,
Well,
I don't think will ever flip. But Diana probably more solid than Drew.
But why would you? Why he telling Effie to flip on what you call it? So you don't think he would snitch?
Yeah, he told
He don't care or like
Tyreek.
That's the thing.
I would tell her the
Tyreek-
same thing.
Yo, Tyreek can make it without them.
Because they don't
can't-
the
he
problem is none of them can make it without each other at this point.
Tyreek been fumbling through this.
That
shit
is
easy.
exactly
But he
what
can't-
so
he can't-
this
he
is
can't-
why I don't
He
think
can't sell the stuff for that
Exactly.
without them.
exactly.
They all
And this
need
is
to-
why
I would have been like,
this is why I said
it's
Tyreek
great, y'all can keep it. I'm
this
good.
is what so you can
That
get
ain't
out.
how it worked, yo.
Like she told that man don't show up to another meeting
Why the fuck
about
they-
all the people.
Why they ain't have nobody from Effie family killed?
She said when I find
You
out
know what I'm
something
saying?
on that girl.
But
You got a
you know
family?
what? But Effie, y'all gotta
Nobody
remember,
knows that.
Effie might walk away from some of this because remember she has the picture of what's Noma? Is that her name, right?
Daughter.
Yeah, she has a picture of Noma and her husband, and she was like, "This is going to be my jackpot." So I feel like some kind of way Noma is going to save her.
I heard a prediction
Oh god.
is that there's gonna be a force cross show, and Noma's daughter might go to
Did you
Chicago.
hear this from somebody outside of the Facebook world? Like, did you hear it from, did somebody from Power say that?
No.
Or this is just the whole Effie is Tommy's daughter, Effie is Noma's daughter
No, I
type
mean,
of
this-
scenario?
These are people who watch and review, just like the Scream reviews.
I mean,
They might know some stuff.
That would
But
be,
also,
that'd
we
be,
review it, we don't predict it.
that'd be
I heard,
interesting if Effie was
Force.
Tommy's daughter.
No, I don't think she's Tommy's daughter. But I heard in Force, they're gonna finally say if the father really did or not in episode
You
5.
heard that from?
People
Okay, so somebody that's possibly watched the episodes already?
What father?
I mean, I don't know.
Because
Martin
I don't.
Luther, I don't know.
What father?
This is
James.
this is how rumors get started.
I mean, this is what
Like-
we
Well,
do.
the man
Like-
he did predict Kane would be smashing Effie, but now he said it's a process
Process.
situation.
But I think we all felt that coming.
he did say
That man was putting in
I
work.
think he was on the
That's
same
why I
line
definitely
with,
don't think it's prostitution.
Pastor
He
and
worked for
Pastor
that.
about Lamar Jackson will be Lamar Jackson will be decided the next day. They might have been the same calls together.
All right. Well,
Oh.
I guess we will see, but that's the only good
We'll
part
see in
I
2
will
weeks.
see is that
Damn.
I'm glad that I'm sex was getting on my nerves.
Hey, you want to say die? You just killing people off?
She said she was playing. He gone.
Sack's been a whole pain in
They
the
killing all the white men off of that.
all the whole day. Now,
Yo died and he ain't never get that girl again. The white lady again.
I would hope he wouldn't want her again. She trifling. Her and Blanca need to die. That's who need to go.
oh, Jenny was up.
Yo,
When keep letting these white
I
people.
hope next season the whole Tahada family out of this. Alright, I don't really like the whole situation.
So that means
To me,
they
exactly.
right? Like who will be
You
on
want
it?
to
then?
kill? Like,
No more
what?
marriage.
So you
no
just
more.
want Tariq
Dang.
and
I mean, he go. Tariq is gonna
and
find some
Lauren?
new shit.
Tariq,
He
Effie
gonna
and
go
Lauren,
find some
that's
new
it.
shit.
Him and Brayden.
He said, get
My
rid of the
man.
whole family.
My man Six said, ain't no hateration, not holleration.
But I want Mary, her non-acting ass, and her
drama.
kids that ain't nowhere near.
Yo, it should be too phony with
Mexican.
them, yo. It should be too phony. Like, it was so easy for her to set up that whole situation last episode where got this person killed, got this. I'm like, come on now, that shit. It's too easy
But
for
you
her.
want the
Isn't
whole
she-
Tibet, you want the whole
she's-
Sahara family.
So you don't
it?
think it's too easy for Tariq to be running drug corporations from college and about to graduate early and he only take one class?
The same class
He
for
take
the
the
last
same-
3 years.
Yeah,
Shit.
with just a different
Hey,
instructor.
So
You
that's
know,
that's not far fetched at all.
Not fun.
That's not at all.
He was
But
just-
Tariq
he
know
just-
Tariq know every person high up. He got councilmen.
They be having
He
some
got,
good conversations in that class, though.
Huh?
They be having good conversations in that
They
little
do.
class.
They do.
But let me ask y'all this, because what do y'all think about this? About the episode with Councilman Tate and his fiance. What do you all think about that? How do you feel like, have you all ever
She
been in
should've
a
been a
situation where, but even despite the fact of being a politician, have you ever been in a situation with someone where they made a promise to you to make a change about something and it was like a deal breaker for you?
I think we all been through that. I mean, shit. I think that's just life with people. Especially when you in trouble, like when you're in the hot water. Baby, I promise I ain't gonna do that shit no more. Next week, back to doing the same
Hold
shit.
up, I gotta do that.
Right. Like, so I think that's like.
I think she was in denial.
I think that's everyday shit.
That he was, and I guess the only reason I would say the other spin that I would put to it about if it was the person's livelihood, if what the deal breaker was could impact their livelihood, because if he pulls out, of course he could do something.
Yeah, that's why I feel like I honestly feel like she was in the wrong relationship. Like, you gotta know that. I mean, don't get in bed with
he
the
got to get.
Tejadas publicly, but this big corporation and I need money. I mean, she ain't know that it's a Ponzi scheme. You just know that these are white people that you don't like. No, nah.
I don't know that the uncle is something else. He's real arrogant.
I bet my jail cell will be better than yours.
Oh, you said I missed that part.
He's
Was that when I'm gonna tell you, I think Brayton is a little dumb. Cause how you gonna sit on your high horse about these people being a Ponzi scheme while you running the whole drug corporation
I mean, that's
in their company?
Well, once again, Tariq saved the day because, whatever, I can't know the African bald head guy name, but he,
Oh, the guy that played in the wife.
Yes.
he put down what the law, what the criteria was, and
Oh, 6.
But that's what I mean.
I got a
Like,
crisis.
that's what I was saying about Tariq's life being realistic. Like, he got Councilman Tate, he got the Wire guy, he got Weston Holden people. Like, you know what? We do need him. Like, and he got the guy who got him into the school.
What's
Like-
not realistic is it's no way they would have running that. No, but people didn't know that there was a Ponzi scheme.
I was wondering, however, Ponzi scheme. This is why I don't understand why it was so hard to give the people their money back. Ponzi schemes mess up at the very end because whoever's left at the end isn't getting their money. They should have money right now
according to
to
them,
be the money that you're taking in. Like, that's normally how you keep a scheme going. Like, if it's going to last, you have to still put out money.
I don't know because
Like nobody putting their retirement money in and never retiring.
well, I know that they saying that they don't have Tariq's trust fund money.
Yes, now all of a sudden Weston Holding got every.
Yes,
What type of money did y'all put in there? Why didn't y'all put that in the regular bank? Y'all are drug dealers.
What? But no,
They
didn't
gave the
Tariq
Put it under your.
go to her and ask her for the money? I thought
I
he
missed that
I
whole
think
part.
I
I didn't
think
know.
he gave the Braden gave the Kane, some shit.
yeah,
That's
some
how they
kind of
got the
way,
money.
yeah. And then he got the man from the Wires. They got the man from the Wires money too.
He
So-
said, "Let me get my money."
I don't know, but it's getting better and better for me. So I want to just.
My brother Trevor has the opposite opinion. He says
He-
turned into a soap opera. And I'm inclined to feel like it is a little bit. But I also, I show up every week. However, probably the season before, Power had 5 seasons with 6 seasons.
I think this is
Whatever that last season was, when Ghost died, I was like, y'all are in the process of jumping the shark. And I think they were gearing up to jump the shark. And I think Power Book 2 is just that whole leap. Like,
well, it's like I said, it's a few interesting things. Has anyone watched Ruthless? Do anybody watch it?
Nope. That'll come on my TV.
he don't get that. It's not in his news.
I'll be.
Kathy wasn't here for that. She'll get it.
Speaking of, what happened to y'all news this week? Who dead? Who did what?
Who did?
So, was there anything else in Power that happened?
They found the not the off Power Day, but since you talking about our news, the guy who got killed at the T-Mobile store, they did find out that it was an 18 or 14-year-old.
And they had just left New Jersey doing
Some
a crime
bullshit,
in New
yeah.
Jersey.
You should have got T-Mobile.
So when I was discussing it with somebody, they basically were saying that
You laughing at the man who got killed
Boy,
outside.
I-
You laughing at the man he did.
My bad, I wasn't laughing at the man. I was
That's
just
how they act out in Bumfuck?
Nah, they just give
Laugh at
Verizon.
the dead people?
They just give Verizon. It works best.
AT&T.
So what's your thoughts on this?
AT&T.
Because they were saying, I was talking to some people about it, and they said that a lot of times when people do certain crimes, they take teenagers with them because they are hoping that the teenager will get the blame and they can get off free.
Like Malvo.
That did not work in his
He
favor.
ain't working for him.
And they
Malvo
was,
was home.
yeah, and they said,
Yeah, after all his years, they were locked up all this time.
what
He was
about?
locked up since we was in high school.
So what about 30 something now?
So listen, speaking of him, last week when I was on my way to the show, I went to Hutch House.
You did.
So yes. So I had to turn around and I went up Harford Road and I got to
Don't be telling the location.
I don't know if I'm not there now. He don't live near Harford Road, so anyway, I got to where when they pulled them over, like over in that area, and I was like, oh shit, let me get away from here, just in case it's a copycat sniper.
Mm-hmm.
Those days were terrifying.
Well, that 14-year-old, he gonna get treated just like an adult.
I was about to say can't think that this day and age.
Yes, now since because the laws change in terms of how old you can be when you get charged. So he's about to get everything thrown at him just as much as the 18-year-old gets. And so if the 18-year-old convinced him to say, "Oh, well, you're not gonna get in trouble," he lied to him.
And that's still part of the city, but
What y'all
they
know?
don't play in that area.
What y'all know about pickleball?
What's that?
That's what they talk about in my news. So basically, it's like tennis, but it's a little louder, and people in the neighborhood get upset because they're playing pickleball.
So do y'all think Effie gonna get off of the murder charge?
Damn.
Probably so, because like I said, I think Noma gonna help. Noma gonna help out, but
Noma gonna help her out?
yeah, Noma gonna help out. I don't know why.
Why would Noma help her
Because
out?
she gonna tell Noma
She
she know
should
about her family. But speaking about unfamiliar games, I just found out this week what cornhole.
Oh, you saw the little thing?
Damn.
Yes.
You
know what that was?
You that old? You know about cornhole?
Never.
Hey, hold up. And you from this town?
Never.
They ain't do a cornhole at the Campbell house.
Hell no.
Was they playing cricket?
No.
Sport, but
Even though like I walked out my job and the board was sitting on it. I was like, what this? How is this? And they told me and it still didn't register with me. And the next day I saw the board again, so then they told me again. I was like, okay.
Oh, new job, new benefits.
Yeah.
You get a nice little lunch break and they play corn whatever thing.
Yeah, actually.
That's nice.
Yeah, they
You
had
can rent one from Party Animals for extra $20, just to let you know.
it's actually it's actually nice to be at it's nice to actually be at a work location that, it's like everybody, as long as you get your work done, we not gonna be sitting there like nitpicking about, stuff and
nice looking men there.
That sounds
Oh,
like
okay, Charlamagne.
Not for me. I mean, I'm just.
That's your friend.
Charlamagne, DJ Envy.
It's
that
three.
makes her work.
It's
make it
three.
work
It's
faster.
three Caucasian. I work with 3 Caucasian men and the rest are females. That's it. So,
You can't judge though.
Huh?
Can't judge though.
No, I did tell one. I did give one a compliment. I told him that he smells good. So.
Now that I feel like could be an HR issue.
What? He smells
Telling
good.
somebody they smell good.
Well,
Based on those, I have to take compliance, ethics, and all those trainings every year. I don't think you can tell people they smell good. Maybe if you say it a different way. Maybe I don't know what way it is.
I
Because you gotta be careful telling somebody what they are wearing looks nice.
Oh, well, I said, what type of cologne do you have on? I said, because it really smells good. You smell good. And
He said musk.
And he told, no, it was actually Valentino that he had on. And
You gotta be like, what kind of cologne are you wearing? I'm looking for a fragrance for my brother. So it's completely not sexual.
well,
What's next?
it's cold in here.
Come out.
Pass
You
this
ready?
next.
Pass is next. Go ahead, pass.
I ain't never ready to go, but I know how y'all do.
It's out of here.
I was still good for 20 minutes.
All right, let's go. 20 minutes. What else we got?
I'm gonna go eat if not. Oh, it is daylight. I can go eat. I'm hungry, y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat.
We need a
No, but only Kathy answered my question about Effie getting off this murder charge.
yes, because Tyree's gonna save her.
No, one's going to.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I know it is. Tyree
Why do you
saved
think he
everybody.
would say? Does he?
Who didn't save?
Who
got
did
her
he
on
say?
more than murder because she was on that camera on the roof too.
He saved her the first time.
They're gonna have her on more than murder.
She was just on the camera. She never even went to the
Yeah,
drug
she
spot.
didn't even open anything like Diane did. Because Diana put something in there and all that. Effie walked up, saw the camera, and was like, well, damn.
I know.
I'm
What a
outta
bad
here.
friend. Not even telling your own girl like, yo, the ops is watching.
She wasn't her friend at the
Girl.
time. None of these people, Brayden and Tariq are friends. That's it.
It's
The Tejadas are family. And the other people are law enforcement. That is
Tyreek
the only
can
set of
make
friends.
it without the Tejadas. He's going to. I'm telling you. Something's going to happen. They got to go. Mary J. Blige's time is up.
No more.
What you got against Mary J. Blige?
I just feel like she's stiff in that joint. Like,
I honestly
And I-
believe that she is playing the role the way they want it played.
What's the matter?
Now, if you don't like that character, that's one thing. I don't think if you put somebody else in there, it will be any different. Like, that's what they want.
I'm ready for some new blood.
Now, granted, I do believe that 50 Cent hires people that can't act. Carisha. But,
Oh, BMF.
yes.
I think he just did that because she's
Y'all
popular.
better find him and kill him. Whatever she said. I love Carisha though. Y'all, what y'all think? I heard you, but I didn't hear you.
You want to say that Tyreek gonna save her, right?
No, I had said that they got her on more than thing, but you
Oh, the camera thing. Yeah, these two officers aren't that great, to be honest. That's why Jenny and Blanca need to. Well, I just don't get why no one will kill them.
Who, Jenny?
You know what else I don't?
The state's attorney, the
The real one.
The SOA.
You know what else I don't get? Okay, so they in this task force together, right? And then after one day, the girl was like, "Oh yeah, Lauren's alive," and just bring her in, and it was all good. Nobody was like, "Yo, what the fuck? You keeping secrets from us?"
They did. They was like,
well, I get the
Blanca
only
said
person
you
who
bitch.
was
That's what
offended
she said.
was Sax, but I'm assuming you have to keep that a secret. Like that's not typical. I don't know. I've never been in with Sax, but I would assume that everybody
she was not
doesn't
really
know
in
that.
with sex.
But she was keeping a secret because so she
She
don't
was-
get killed.
She was actually kidnapped.
Well, what is with Sax then?
With sex is when you volunteer to like go away, get a new identity.
So that's after the trial then.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is it?
That's
Because
what
you
Cooper
do have
said.
to be protected. I don't think she did it properly. I think.
Yeah, and
But
that's
I also think
that's
Cooper
fruit
was. I
of the
think Sax
poisonous
was
tree.
just. I think Sax was in his feelings.
But I mean, I
Because
think
he
what he
didn't
said
know.
was right. It's fruit from a poisonous tree, and that's why these dummies don't even realize that she fucking left and talked to Tyrese.
I think that's so weird. Like, why would when he
Sloppy
said
writing.
like when he said, "Hey, are you sure Tariq doesn't know anything?" Because he been asking questions about Lauren. She's just like, "No, Lauren would never say anything."
And did y'all?
Bitch, why would you think she wouldn't?
And the stupid part is he going back doing old ghost shit. Like this is the first time, well, not this episode, the last episode, we ever seen him put on like a costume and pop up as a janitor. That's what the fuck I feel like they did at the end of Ghost. I mean, the first Power, where they met the lady in the bathroom and I think they killed her or some shit. I don't know, but
It's been too long ago for me to remember.
yeah. But I think it's sloppy writing this season, and I hope the last two episodes are better. And let's not forget what the fuck are we gonna talk about next week?
So you didn't like the episode?
It's cool. It's not hitting the same.
I think it's better than it started because I remember when the first episode came out this season, I was like, this was hard to watch.
I think I'm ready to see Force again, and I don't know how I feel about watching Raising Cain this time around.
I couldn't get into it the first time, and I doubt if I get into
I
it.
gave it a good 5 minutes and I did not like it.
What, Force?
Yeah.
Oh, I seen it.
Oh no, Raising
Cain.
Kanan.
Oh,
What's
that
his
was
name?
cool too.
I gave Force an episode, and I never went back.
Yeah, Force was hard to digest at first, but then when we got into the,
I heard once you get into it, it's good. Same thing happened with Snowfall. I did not care for the first episode, and I was like, I will not return.
You should.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna stick with my YouTube videos and the podcasters.
Force is going to have, what's the fat cop from The Wire? Bubs.
Those are the junk.
No.
Not Bub. The other dude.
Wendell
Bunk,
Pearson.
Bunk, whatever his name is.
Funky.
Yeah, he's gonna be on
Was he
Force.
not? Was that Wendell?
Yeah, I think that's his real name.
He's in a lot of
With no Pierce.
Is he the one that never mind. From Wait and Exhale?
Are y'all looking forward to this, the Snowfall?
Exactly what I was talking about.
Oh man, we did it, boy. We did it. Win it. God damn. So ladies, if y'all had a man just jump on y'all like, yeah.
I'm so glad you brought that up because I had a question. He done broke the chicken stuff.
Don't say that out loud, because they'll think that really happened.
It's on camera. I don't have to say it.
They went to sleep as usual. Go ahead. What's your question?
All right. So nobody wants somebody that's that fast, but I was watching something and they were having a conversation about like what's too long to go sexually.
To go like what?
Like
in the moment?
4 hours.
4 hours is too long. It should be all dried up.
That's what I was like. I don't have 4 hours to offer a person. The only 4 hours I have straight that don't have anything happening is when I'm sleeping. I'll be damned.
I ain't there for a long time, baby.
I'm here for a good
I'm here
time.
for a good
So
time.
does it mean that
I'm here for all that motherfucker.
I guess
You
I
just
can't
say,
answer.
so you just
What?
the same rhythm.
Does it mean that we stop recording? That's
We ain't stopped recording there.
Yeah,
We might have
This
to
all that
tonight.
counts. Good 30.
Was 30? Does that include foreplay?
Hell
Or
yeah.
is that just
Damn, my boy. What you? What you out there looking at that motherfucker with 25 minutes? What you doing? Damn, my boy. I went down there 25 minutes. Motherfucker tongue like a desert. Sand.
So you say-
gotta get the boat going.
so you say he's only got really 5 minutes of
That's
work
what I
in him?
said. That's what I said. That's what I said. Shit, what's wrong with that? Motherfucker, ain't that shit.
Kathy, how long is too long?
Kathy want me in.
Anything-
Kathy want me in
anything
making
you
love
want.
like she ain't like. Oh,
Kathy wasn't going all night.
He never won 2 hours, 3 hours and shit.
Kathy got
Faking like-
music playing,
Yeah.
candles lit.
Fucking doing massages and shit. Faking like
exactly.
I'm gonna say
Exactly.
no.
Exactly.
over here bluffing like shit.
To me,
How you know?
to me, intimacy is
Let her tell her lies.
intimacy.
Right.
I think the intimacy is important. So I don't want to be rushed. No, I want my
Look at
time.
the eye. She didn't
I
look
want
at
my
the
time.
eye.
Okay, so what's your time frame then?
I want my time. I think that I think 30 minutes is too short. And the one time that I do recall, like kind of looking, and that's only because I had something to do.
Yo, she can find anything but what we asked for.
No, I'm trying. No, I'm
She was
saying.
looking for everything.
But
I said when I did look at it, then I would say anything over an hour.
what happened to Steve Double? What happened to him looking for that?
So
Well,
She can look up everything.
31 to 59 minutes is Kathy's time frame. Do we got Shayna or you want to answer?
And look, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't be counting or whatever. As long as I get off and she get off, we good.
Okay, I'll
that's
take
good.
that answer.
Good answer, Pastor.
What
Good answer.
did you say?
I mean, shit. I mean, I don't. For one, like, let me tell you something. These people we talking about hour, they lying like shit. By the time you get that motherfucker, and the shit start to drop, I ain't got time for that shit, man. Let's say a good 30, 40 minutes, 45 maybe. Let's be real. 20 minutes if you know what I'm saying, if it's something real, whatever. Let's be real. All that, we ain't here for I've been fucking this for 2
We've
hours.
been making love all night.
Right. I done gave her 5 rounds. Shut the fuck up.
I am very, very selfish. Once I get mine, you have a
Dang.
very small window,
So do you think so you talking
and we
about
need to get out of here.
so you think that 3 rounds is too much?
We can do 3 rounds throughout the day, but
3
I
rounds
don't
at
have
the
the
same
time.
Like I said,
I don't have the
there's
patience.
ain't nobody back to back to back. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. All that shit is made up. Especially if you got the same partner. You ain't doing them over 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds.
I'm
People
gonna
be
say
out there lying.
that you lying, and I'm gonna say
I'm being honest.
I'm gonna need y'all to stop saying absolutes.
I'm being
I
honest.
don't know what.
But maybe that's
Can we just say
maybe
allegedly?
that's that.
I'm
Okay.
being honest. In the world
I
that we
think
live in.
you're lying.
I mean, who? So let me tell you something. If you start, okay, let's say you got kids. They go to bed maybe 8, 9 o'clock. Now you gotta get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Who's 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds?
A person that don't mind sacrificing.
The crazy thing.
That's sacrificing. You rather sacrifice
Sacrificing
for your
some
job?
sleep.
There are a few things I won't sacrifice, and sleep is at the top.
Yo, the crazy part is
My religion, my child.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna say that 4 is unrealistic, but 3 is realistic.
3 hours.
3
rounds.
rounds.
I mean, if
Yeah.
they quit
Of what?
rounds,
Right.
if they quit rounds,
Right.
I've gone
You ain't 3
quick
hours.
rounds, and we still need to be done within 30 minutes.
Right, you ain't
No.
motherfucking, you ain't.
Back to back.
balls all drained and shit.
Everybody.
Man, I remember I had this girl one time, man. She just like you. Once she get hers, that's it. Motherfucker, no, it ain't.
Now I will
You-
participate.
You,
I
you,
said
this
you.
one, you,
The
this one,
window is closing. though.
you ain't gotta participate. This,
No.
hey,
I'm
That's,
just my-
you
that's
gotta-
the good thing.
I
That's
was
the
holding
good
out
thing
for you.
about me being a woman. Is that I can still be there. But what I'm saying is, the window does start to close, and I'm like, all right, so I gotta do such and such.
Just hold the broom. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, Kathy gotta go to the bathroom. Go ahead, Pastor. I did have another question, but
Oh, it's like that every week.
And I just asked, I just not funny. I was just like, I want to ask, but I'm like, do we have another one in the building?
it should be one downstairs. I can't imagine everybody walking
Your
up
brother's
here.
downstairs maybe got one. Got the upper.
I can't imagine that people from the first floor walk up here to go to the bathroom. All right, before Pastor start, I got a quick question. In a quickie, are both people supposed to get off?
I would say so, but I
Yeah.
mean, probably not.
But they probably
I
not.
think a quickie is a very selfish thing because I do think it's probably going to be a
One
little
from
harder
one side.
for a woman to come.
It's gonna be a man getting off of the quickie.
Yeah. And on that note,
Keep that same energy. That's what we're talking about today. Keep that same energy.
Jesus, did you come?
Whoa.
Stop.
I'm gone.
Keep
I
that-
don't need to
Keep
work.
that, he
Keep
playing
that,
with
keep
God.
that same energy.
How's that playing with God?
The fuck? Let that man talk.
I'm just saying, how's that playing with God? God created sex.
Oh,
He
my
created-
God.
He created the creation.
Pastor, go
Oh,
ahead.
no, fuck that. How is that playing with God? God created the whole situation. You and your old ass would be here. Your middle age, your middle age, my middle age. I don't know, he kind of slightly aged, wouldn't be here
He's a millennial.
without this sex thing. So ain't no play with God.
All right, amen.
Boy, amen.
Keep that same energy. Talking about keeping that same energy. So like, think about a couple that that when you first get together, you know, it's all nice. Both people is doing what they can to show a good presence, to show that first impression and all that other stuff. I think about when you first get a car or whatever like that, and it's got a new car scent. You want to keep clean. You don't want nobody eating there. You want nobody drinking there. Think about when you first get a job or whatever, and you come to work every day, but then as you get later in your employment, you start calling out or you start showing up, or whatever like that. I am encouraging somebody to keep that same energy. The same with our relationship with God. Keep that same energy. Remember that when you first came to God and you gave your life and you was excited about talking about the Word, you was excited about fellowshipping with fellow believers, whatever. I'm encouraging somebody to keep that same energy. Just like when a relationship goes kind of dry and the couple is having a hard time staying intimate, and they go to counseling, and the counselor asks, "Well, have you tried everything, or whatever?" So I'm encouraging somebody to keep that same energy when it comes to God. Let's remember where we met God at. Let's remember when we used to have all that zeal and all that. When we want to run and tell people about the Word, just like we want to run and tell people about our businesses or whatever. You know, the same way we need to keep that same energy when it comes to God.
Amen.
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 Any final words?
Keep that same energy.
Keep the same energy.
All right. Well, we will see y'all next week. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, like our page, subscribe, like this episode, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
And share.
Share this. Bye.
No.
What's the place? What's the